is a bad bill, you need to veto it, and saying, we need this freeze. How did you deal with
Well, it's a pause, not a freeze.
Okay, so how did
Big difference.
Okay, how did you deal with
the competing interests?
They're businesses on both sides. You're all about business.
Yeah, nobody gets a blank check with anybody. I mean, how do you deal with it? You look at what makes sense. I'll just give you the process. 25% wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work for our big employers who are energy intensive. They probably have to lay people off. Consumers were going to be hopping mad about how much more they were going to have to pay. But I said, but we believe in renewables. We're the United States of America, not just Ohio. We have to think about our country. Number two, we can have a reset, not a freeze, because a freeze means nothing ever gets done. A reset means you got to come back and give me something, so that we can keep these programs, not only keep them alive, but strengthen them. As I argued to members of the legislature, solar costs have come down dramatically, wind costs haven't. In terms of the larger businesses, they wanted to have a way in which they could calculate their savings without having to go through the utilities. I said, fine, if you can prove it, great. I want to be able to verify it. There were a lot of things that were put in that bill that we said have to be taken out. So it's what's best for the state. We're going to be very strong on renewables. We're going to be very strong on energy efficiency. We're going to be realistic about what we can achieve inside of Ohio. And I think it's the right mix. And I don't have to go around like wringing my hands with anybody. I happen to be the leader of the state. I have a great staff, and we just tried to come up with the right conclusion and the right mix, and I think we have.
Thanks, Governor.
Okay? Thanks.
Thanks, Governor. Thank you, Governor.